I'm not accustomed, you know, Mr. President, to read speeches, but they commanded me to do so, so I have to fulfill the command. My dear Mr. President, it was the intention of the late Pope John the 23rd to present these gifts to you during an audience with him when you visited Rome. Almighty God decreed otherwise, and this universally loved pontiff was called to his heavenly home. The gifts that Pope John had prepared for you, Mr. President, were protected with great personal care by Archbishop Dell'Acqua, the substitute Secretary of State during the interregnum between the death of John the Beloved Pontiff and the election of Paul the Sixth at the choice of Almighty God. At the request of Archbishop Dell'Acqua, I have the honor of presenting these gifts to you, the President of the United States, my native land, in the name of the late beloved Pope John. One of these gifts, Mr. President, is an autographed copy of the encyclical letter Pacem in Terris. There are only two other autographed copies of this encyclical in existence. Your comments, Mr. President, at the Boston College Centennial on this encyclical were a great consolation to the late Pope during the prolonged suffering he endured with patience and resignation prior to his death. These medals, gold, silver, and bronze, commemorating another encyclical, a letter of Pope John entitled Mater et Magistra, and three other medals in similar form in honor of the occasion when the late Pope John received the Waltham Peace Prize, comprised the other mementos of the late beloved Pope, who had expected with anticipated joy to present them to you personally. I have the great personal privilege of asking you, my dear Mr. President, to accept these gifts in the name of a Pope loved by all mankind. God willing, his name shall one day adorn the altars and the calendars of the church as a saint. Meanwhile, my dear Mr. President, these gifts, humble though they may seem, represent the affection and the admiration which Pope John the 23rd had for you and for all the work you have sponsored to help needy people throughout the world. Needless to add, that as a lifelong friend of you and yours, I am thrilled beyond measure a modern human reproduction of Christ himself had intended for you. I pray, my dear, really beloved President of the United States, that these gifts will always remind you, and indeed the whole world, that love of God and love of our fellow man are the twin virtues that will enable us all to contribute to universal peace amongst the world in our respective vocations in these chaotic times. My dear Mr. President, this is one of 3 autographed copies of the encyclical of the Holy Father, Pacem in Terris, which you so beautifully extolled at the centennial celebration of Boston College. These are the medals in gold, in silver, and in bronze that have been especially prepared for you. One set commemorating the encyclical of the late Pope Mater et Magistra, and the other commemorating the awarding to the Holy Father of the Pacem Peace Prize. I have only one regret, that you have never personally met the extraordinary Pope John the 23rd. But you have met the present Holy Father, and he has asked me to send to your dear father his affectionate greetings, his blessings, and his prayerful mementos. And he ordered me to send them to him immediately, and that I have done. So, Mr. President and my dear friends, you are among friends, not only here, but throughout all of Italy, throughout all of Latin America, and wherever I go, your name is a charm, representing what is just, what is right for a new social order of the 20th century. My dear Mr. President, Cardinal,